So yeah guys, welcome to today's training. This is Internet Wealth Networks. So what I do on this channel is I train and I teach people a lot of high income digital skills that you can easily go ahead and monetize on the internet. These skills can also be used to build your personal business on the internet. So if you're an affiliate marketer or you're an e-commerce expert or you're looking forward to start any kind of business on the internet, the skills I teach here can be enough for you to start off. So if this looks good and sounds good to you, can consider subscribing to this channel so that you can be notified on my next video. Thank you very much. So, and when you subscribe, ensure you turn on the notification bell. So guys, what we'll be considering today is how to import email list or leads into Getresponse. So let's take, for example, you want to migrate from one particular email software that you're using, and to start using Getresponse, you might need to import your existing list from that software to Getresponse. Or let's say you went ahead and bought or purchased some vendor list or from a solo ads expert and you purchased those leads, you want to import them to your Getresponse. So this training today is aimed at teaching you the step-by-step process that you need to import your list successfully into Getresponse account and start sending out your emails to your existing customers without having to start from scratch. So before we go straight into it, there are a few things to note that will make your importation to be successful. There are rules, there are guidelines. If you don't follow the guidelines of Getresponse to importing list, your list might get rejected. So please follow this and let's do it together. So first thing you might need to note is this: ensure you are uploading the right file format. There are acceptable right file format and there are some that are not acceptable. So look at this below: CSV, TXT, VCF, XLX, XLS, ODX. So these are the accepted file formats. So if you're uploading any file, ensure that the file format is in one of these formats. So another thing is ensure you are uploading the right file size. Getresponse accepts maximum of 50 MB for CSV or TXT, VCF and XLSX, but max of 10 MB for XLX. Please note that, because sometimes this might be one of the reasons why your lists are not being accepted when you upload them, or it's being rejected. So ensure you are not uploading beyond this file size, and ensure you can upload as little as any size. There's no limits to that. Next thing you need to note is this: ensure that the email list that you're uploading, there are no web mails, or you can also call them role mails, in those lists. Now, what are role mails? Take for example emails that are not Gmail, that are not Yahoo Mail, that are not Hotmail, that they are web mails like help@domainname.com. Those kinds of emails cannot be accepted. Another thing you should note is this, and which I think is the final one: ensure that you have permission of the list you are importing. And definitely you will not have issues with this if those lists are your list, but you might have issue with this if you bought those lists from a vendor or from a solo ads expert. You might have difficulty importing them. You might need to be submitting or you need to be contacting Getresponse support to verify a lot of things. But if the lists are yours and they are verified 100% that they are yours, you might not have issue importing them. So guys, having said this, let's go straight to the practicals of how to import your list to Getresponse. So this is the dashboard of my new Getresponse account. Now ensure you have your Getresponse account. If you are new to Getresponse, I will leave a link in the description below so that you can sign up for a new Getresponse account. Now Getresponse account has a 30 days free trial, so use the link below to get your 30 days free trial. As well, if you use the link in the description, you will also be getting $30 free credit for your paid account. But even if you are not using paid yet, you can still get 30% 30 days free. And after the 30 days free trial, you will now get your $30 free credit. That is, after you have paid, after 30 days, you will get $30 extra credit. So go to list. You see lists at the top of. I only have one list. Now this is a default list that is created when I created my Getresponse account. If you create your Getresponse account, you will have it there. Now, what is the function of this list? It is for you to be able to segment the email list that you are going to be importing. So let's take for example, maybe the list I want to be importing here, maybe they are my buyers list, people who have bought product from me. Are you getting it? I can call this buyers list. I can call this prospect list. Maybe people who have not bought my products and I'm still following them up. So that is the function of this list. So you can easily import the contacts to each of these lists so that you won't get everything mixed up. So to import your list, go straight to add contacts, and you want to select which list you want to import those contacts to. So the list that those contacts are responded to or they corresponding to. So just choose. Let's say you are importing your buyers list or prospect list. So let's say I'm importing prospect list. Now you have two ways to import this list. You can either type it one by one manually. Now that is only if what you are doing is not that much. Maybe you are only doing 10 lists or 5 lists, then you can do it manually. At least you'll be typing the email and the name one by one, and say I have permission, then you add it. But that's not what I'm teaching us today. That's not what I'm teaching us. You can't do that for a lot of like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. That you can't do that. So you just have to upload. Now you choose upload a file. Now use uploading a file. There are several methods to import your file. You can either import our file by just dragging in a CSV file or XLX file here, or you can connect it to a third-party site. Let's say, for example, let's look at Google Contacts or Google Doc. Let's say you have the list in Google Contact or Google Doc. You can easily connect your Google Contacts to this and import your list. So you can also import them by copying and pasting. So what does this mean? Let's take. So this is my email list. I come here, I copy it. I go back here and paste this email list. Now I can copy as much as I want, as long as it is still within the quantity of my package. Now importing it like this, you can also do it this way. Now if you are importing leads that will include the name and the last name, the phone number, you separate each information by comma. So let's take, this is the email, the first name will be, so you put a comma and put the first name, put a comma, put the phone number, and so on. So I believe that's clear. You can also migrate this. Let's say you are using MailChimp before, you can just migrate the list from MailChimp. This will need this might need you connecting your API and the likes before you can be able to do this automatically. But the one I'm teaching us basically today is how to upload using a file. So come here and import your file. So this is the email list that I'll be importing. So this is the email, and you can see I have just 1,000 email lists here. So let's save it, and let me show you how you can save it as a CSV file. So download, see now, so you can just save it as XLXX. So click here and save it. So it has downloaded to our computer. So right now we go back to our Getresponse account and come and click, or just drag it from here and drag it in. So fine, it is uploaded rather. And so here choose whether you want to update existing contact or you want them to be added as new. Now you might add as to update only update existing contact if you have some of these contacts there already, and to avoid duplication of information you can just update. But I'm using only add as name itself. So, and you ensure you pick I have permission to add these people to my list and click proceed. So now this is our email, 1,000 contacts ready for import. So click on import. So here, what do you see? They say we won't be able to import all your contacts 500 above limit, which means I am limited to import 500 lists for my trial account. So this is a trial account, but if you are using paid account, you can import more. So I have option that to upgrade or to cancel the importation, or I should just import my current limit. So I'm going to go with import to the current limit. So that is 500 will be removed from my email list and 500 will be left. So here we are importing your contact. It can take a moment. We need to run a few standard checks. Make sure list won't harm you, us, and the rest of our customers. Usually it takes up to 2 hours. Now, this is checking whether you have the right permission to import the list of these people that you are trying to import to your Getresponse account. If you have the permission and won't be issue, Getresponse will approve your importation. But if you don't have permission, probably they've seen that these email lists are scraped or they are bought, they might not approve your importation. So I believe that is clear. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this training. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and also ensure you turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified on any video I release next. So don't forget, I have released many other videos on Getresponse training, so you might do well to check them out. Thank you. Peace.